Today's adventure takes us to the Hangover Hare Scramble at Wicomico Motorsports Park.
So we pack up the Trail Seeker 1 and we head south to southern Maryland.
I, as well as several other girls, had the opportunity to participate with the Becca Sheets riding clinic.
And over 400 riders get to hit the trail.
Let's get this thing started.
And jump into it.
The Hangover Hare Scramble has been around since the late 60s and 70s. For the last few years, Billy and Nancy Slag made it part of the SXCS racing series.
Even though we had showers the night before, it looks to be a great race day.
Becca Sheets clinic was full of awesome techniques that we got to practice in the woods and on the trail.
Alright, we're here with Becca Sheets, one of the fastest female on two wheels. Is this your first experience at the SXCS?
This is my first experience with SXCS as a full series, because usually they just do the Hangover Hare Scramble, but this is my third year at the Hangover Hare Scramble. This will be the third class that I've done with these ladies here in Maryland. Usually we have a pretty awesome turnout, and this year we have 14 riders, so it's really awesome that they come out to just like learn how to ride better, and you know, my goal is always to just make them a better rider than they were when they first got here.
Great. So you were saying you don't normally do this large of a group, but if somebody wants to get a hold of you and if it can work with your schedule, how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can contact me on Facebook, or not Facebook because I don't have a Facebook. Contact me on Instagram. My handle is bsheets551. It's pretty simple, and you can private message me on there, or you can email me at becksheets51@gmail.com. Yeah, just contact me if you want any instruction.
Awesome. Alright, so what was the first memory of you getting on a dirt bike?
The first memory I have of getting on a dirt bike that was like for me to ride by myself, I actually got on it, and it I don't know if it was like a two-stroke, like a junior KTM or something, but whatever it was, I got on it and I just grabbed a handful of throttle and pinned it straight for a ditch. And my dad had to grab me off the bike as I went through, and so that was the first time I was on a dirt bike.
So whiskey throttle. Your first time on a bike was a whiskey throttle.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that, but I was probably only like 3. But I didn't start racing until I was 7, so that was when I got my first personal dirt bike.
So you obviously improved since then. So what was your first race and how did it turn out?
My first race was at Kenworthy's motocross. They're not open anymore. They used to have pro nationals there. I just went out on my 50 and I got dead last place, and yeah, that's pretty much it. A pretty short story.
So did you start in the motocross world?
Yeah, I grew up racing motocross, and I raced motocross from age 7 to 18, and then I kind of transitioned into off-road.
All right, what is your most proud event?
Proud event? Well, I have a lot of them, but obviously I would say winning the International 6 Days of Enduro in Portugal this year with the women's trophy team. It was obviously one of the coolest things that we could accomplish, and we worked really hard for it, so I'll never forget that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming out and spreading your knowledge. I'm sure you have a lot to offer.
Yeah, I'm excited to get going.
Have an awesome day. Thanks.
Great.
Andrew DeLong had the men's clinic, although he was very busy and I did not get to speak to him. The men looked to have a great day. I seen Andrew help the riders set up their bikes, work on techniques on the motocross and in the woods. This is only one example of the type of things that the SXCS brings for the opportunity for their riders on Saturday. Alright, well, here at the Hangover we had a eventful day. Heidi got to ride all day with Becca Sheets riding clinic. So,
Riding?
what did you think about it?
It was a lot of fun. There was about 16 girls from different places. And we got to learn different techniques about not using your clutch so much, which I definitely do that. We talked about turning and going into our turn and braking and starting, and it was a lot of fun. Good challenge. Becca was a good teacher.
We woke up to a beautiful sunny morning. Even though the temperatures were a little cold, it was awesome for racing.
Sweetie.
Yes!
Guess what day it is?
What?
It's race day!
Glad you're excited.
I am excited. Let's go see what's going on.
You go for it.
I'm going. Alright. Charles Seeker Adventures is here at the Hangover. SXCS Hangover. Let's go check out these little guys. Ready, tear them up.
These little guys are the first ones that hit the track. The SXCS crew puts a lot of thought in trying to make these little riders have an awesome track so they can have a fun day. The course marshals are always on top of their game.
Good job, bud. You got it. Whoa.
If there's not a course marshal in the area, you can be for sure that there's a parent or a family member there to help their rider.
All right, there you go. You got it. Whoop. You got it.
Shoot your butt up. I
Good
went
job.
back there looking for that kid on the 80. I don't know where he's at. He didn't come out yet.
He didn't have very good tires. And that.
The second race of the day is the 65s and the 85s hitting the track. These little guys are very fast and had a tight battle the entire day. Even though they battled it out on the track, they still had good sportsmanship for the day.
Adding to the collection.
It's going to be interesting. My battery went dead. I had to borrow somebody's, bought one, took it back, borrowed. Thank goodness for Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan Knapp.
Yeah, he's been a lifesaver. All right.
Hangover 2020.
That's probably me. Stupid hurts.
Awesome. Good luck today, sweetie.
Thank you. You too. There was about 270 some riders in the morning class, and I'm in there somewhere.
The morning race is an hour-and-a-half race for the sea riders, but if you wanted to do both races, they gave you the opportunity to join the front row with an open class. And that's where I'll be for this race. open class is so you can do what they call the Ironman. The Ironman is where you run both classes, and whoever has the most laps in the quickest amount of time wins the Ironman. This is just another way the SXCS gives the rider an opportunity to get a full weekend of riding in. Billy being an ex-pro motocrosser that transitions to the woods and the owner of Trail Pros sure knows how to put in a trail. He adds a lot of options so the riders have ways around their competition. I did get to walk through the pits and had the opportunity to talk to some of the riders about the hangover and their experience in the past.
All right, what's your name?
Buddy Barnes.
Well, I seen you had the 24-hour. I'd done that myself, and it sounded like you did pretty good up there one year.
Yeah, we had a great team one year. After 24 hours of racing, we won by 2 seconds. A guy by the name of Marcus Scott, he brought it home for us. He was our young gun on the team. So.
Oh, it's always good to have fresh meat out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're here at the Hare Scramble 2020. Is this your first time here?
First time at the Hangover, yep.
Well, you got it on a good year, even though it's kind of cold and I can hardly talk, but it's going to be a nice track out there today.
I was surprised with the rain we got coming in here last night. I thought for sure this was going to be a mud run. We're from up in Winoa country. When it rains like that, you can assure yourself that it's going to be a mud run. This track looks great.
Yeah, I think it's got a sandy soil, so I think it's going to hook up well.
Yep.
So what class are you running today?
So I'm running the 30 plus A. We're Vet A class. My boy is running, that's Owen Barnes. He's running the 12 to 13 Super Mini and Schoolboy. Mama's going to race for the first time this year.
Awesome.
So
My wife's running also, so she'll probably be in the same row.
And then my daughter, Jocelyn Barnes, this will be her first women's pro race.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Hope you have a good time out there today, and watch out for the muddy roots.
Sounds good.
All right,
Thank you very
thanks.
much.
For you all that are watching this lap, it may be boring to you because of the lack of action, but I am smiling ear to ear. I wanted to add as much GoPro footage as I can, but this video already is going to be a long video. I'm thinking about maybe adding just the lap 1, lap 2, and lap 3 on their own video. Let me know if that's something you would like to see in the comments below. And please like our videos if you like what you see.
gentlemen. I hear you're all racing. How you guys feel about the hangover?
I love it.
Nervous.
Yeah. It's cold and you'll be nervous.
And the mud. Everyone keeps talking about the mud, and it just sounds like it's
That's the best part, man. It's a lot best every year.
Yeah, people talk about the mud, but then they also say you're gonna have a blast. And I'm
Oh,
like,
it's super fun.
these things don't seem to make sense. Yeah.
As you're out there kicking your bike, what part of this is fun, right?
Yeah, so it should be exciting.
All right, so how many times have you ran the hangover?
0. This is my 3rd or 4th time.
Oh, so you're the veteran here.
Yes. We're just gonna see him at the front at the line and be like, bye bye.
And then maybe as he laps you.
That's true.
We're doing a trail ride today. Some other people are racing at the same time.
Right.
Hey, there's a lot of people here, you know, never raced before, so you're not going to be the only
A lot of
one.
people getting their AMA cards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe that gives us a little hope, but we're not the worst people.
Hey, we all got to start somewhere.
Yep. Yeah, it should be fun though.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a good event and keep her safe out there.
Thanks so much.
Alright, this is wrapping up lap 1. I hope you like our videos. We're trying to give you as much information on whatever event we're at. The SXCS really puts a lot of effort in making their trail user friendly and so everybody can have an awesome experience. Please like our video and subscribe to our channel at the bottom right hand corner if you just push that little red button, and then also ring that little bell. That way anytime we get a new event going on, you'll be the first to have the information in front of you, and that way you can tell if it's a trail or something that you would like to do for yourself. At this time you can tell I'm having an awesome time, but I have a blue Yamaha 2-stroke on my tail the entire first lap.
What's your name?
I'm Larry McQuinn.
All right, I see there's a lot of vintage bikes out here today, so it looks like you got some competition.
Yes, yeah, there's a lot of cool vintage bikes out here too. I love to see all the old bikes coming out here to play in the mud.
That's what started it all, isn't it?
That's right.
How many years have you been doing this?
Well, I got started in the early 70s and I've been racing motocross since that time. I have a daughter that's a national champion, number 3 in the nation,
Awesome.
Cheyenne McQuinn.
Awesome.
And I've been playing with this with my boys since they were little. I got them started at 3 years old. So this has been my livelihood, and I love it.
Do you remember what your first bike was?
Yes, I do. XR75, my first motorcycle.
I had a KX, or a Kawasaki 75 was my first bike.
Okay, there's a
With
cool
the curly Q handlebars.
Yes, I know. Yeah, those are cool. Yeah.
I didn't think it was cool. My cousin had a CR 75, like an Elsinore like looking thing, and I had this fat tire looking. I didn't like it, but it got me around. It did the job. So you were saying you got out of it for a little bit, but now you're trying to get back in it.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting old now. I'm almost 60, and so I'm running vintage classes, and I'm running old man class, if you can call it that.
I'm there. I'm
And-
50.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. And those guys are still wonderfully fast. It's amazing when you come out here and think that you still have it, and these guys are still going faster than you are. You know, it's like, okay, I got to get back in shape.
What I find is the mind still has it, but sometimes the body don't.
That's right. Yes.
Well, awesome. Well, any special memory at a hangover?
Just getting stuck in and pulling myself up out of the mud, getting into ravines that are so deep that the bike buried itself, and remembering how hard it was to get it up and out there. But after the day event, you're like, that was so cool.
Something that's so painful was cool, right? So the SXCS is a new series. Are you going to come out and try the rest of their series?
Yes, if I can make it, I definitely will. Yes.
Awesome.
I'm looking at CNCCs right now too, so I'm trying to figure out how to make that work into my schedule.
Are you local here?
I am Springfield, Virginia, so not too far.
Awesome. All right, well, I'll be out on the track and be looking for you.
Thank you.
All right,
for that,
good luck.
Andrew. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I've lost the Yamaha 2-stroke, but I soon find out that there's somebody else behind me. And as you can tell, we caught some traffic and the race is on. I catch back up with him, and this is kind of what goes on the entire rest of the race. We beat feet through the trail and try to get around the traffic as fast as possible. Yep, as you can see, he's back, and this is the way it goes. feel sorry for these guys. I'm normally pretty patient, but whenever the battle is getting tight, I seem to get a little more vocal and impatient, and it's none fault of they're just doing what they can, and it's our job to try to get around them as fast as possible without messing their race up. Get back around him right here. You see he got tangled up with another lapper, but it doesn't last long. We soon get into another batch of people stuck. I come down here, and if you look on the left, you'll see little suckers sneak right up through there. I try to get up through the same place. I tap that guy's handlebar. Whoever you are, I'm sorry. But basically, that's pretty much the last time I seen him. I made a few other small mistakes, and I kind of gave up. Now that excitement's over, let's get into another interview.
All right, gentlemen, what's your name?
My name's Josh.
I see you're on a vintage. I had a IT 465, what a beast, but what's your bike?
It's an 82 IT 175.
I see there's a lot of vintage out here today. Is this your first hangover?
My first hangover race, yeah. We race vintage with Arma.
Awesome. Well, I also see a yellow beast over there, the RM 125. What's your name?
I'm Shane Orris.
Is this your first hangover?
Yep, my first hangover race with D6.
Awesome. So, do you normally race, or is this a one-time event for you?
No, we normally race close to every weekend.
Oh, awesome. Well, you guys have fun out there, and good luck, and watch out for the mud.
Thank you.
As you can see, I took the time, since the excitement was over, to clean off the lens. I did get in some other traffic, and I thought I actually passed the guy. Wasn't for sure, but I picked up my pace again and got moving towards the finish, and was hoping for the best.
All right, what's your name?
Mike.
I see your little guy's in the truck getting his feet warm. It's a little cold out here today. Is this his first hangover?
Second one.
So you was at the Mudder last year?
Yeah, it was really muddy last year.
How did he like it?
That's what hooked him on it. That was his first race ever. So.
Oh yeah. Has he done any other races, or just a hangover?
He did all of BCHSS last year, and then he's done a lot of motocross as well. So.
Oh, he's mostly on the motocross side?
Yeah.
Does he prefer woods or the motocross?
He likes them both. So.
Oh yeah.
So we mix it up throughout the year.
All right.
I like the trails a lot. Just gives them a lot of good effort. So.
Did he try any of the SXCS's enduro cross last year?
No, we didn't get to those. We're going to do some this year.
The SXCS is a local series. Are you local?
Yes.
All right.
Just across the bridge here.
So you're planning on following some of theirs?
Yeah.
Billy and Nancy is trying to bring some of the motocross over into the woods, so that's a good opportunity to try some new different styles of woods racing.
I saw some of the GP races.
GP.
Sounded really good.
Sprint cross, that's what I was trying to think. When my brain's cold, I don't think too well. All right, well, we'll see him out there, and hope he has a lot of fun and keeps his fingers warm.
All right, thanks,
man.
Appreciate it.
Well, my GoPro goes dead, but long story short, I get to the last turn and I see him 4 seconds ahead of me. So I finish second in my class and second overall.
So Kenny did the open class morning and got second in his class, second overall. So now he's getting ready to do the afternoon class. And the track to me was hard, but to him, he said it was the best thing he's ever done. So, Kenny.
Yes, dear.
How'd you do on the first race?
I led every lap except the last one. Is that the way it's supposed to go?
What?
I led every lap except except the last one.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to go.
Well, I got tangled up with a lapper. He got around me. I had to lift my bike up. Finally got going again, and I thought I passed him. But then I got to the last 2 turns. I looked up and I saw him, and I said, "Oh crap!"
So how far behind was you?
4 seconds.
So he lost to first place by 4 seconds. That's usually how Kenny Hawkins racing goes. Sometimes it's by a tenth of a second. Sometimes it's by a 4 second. So what are you going to do different this race?
Hopefully win.
And just hold on?
Yeah.
What'd you think about the track?
Oh, I had a blast. Other than a lot of lappers stuck in the main line, so you had to bushwhack through the weeds and trees and hope for the best.
He's definitely right about the bushwhacking. I had to bushwhack myself. A couple of times bikes fell on top of me. There's a couple of times I helped people get up. So, and then I took some water breaks and talked to a couple people. So that could have been why my finish wasn't as good as it should have been. But you know, I'm not really a hare scramble kind of person. I like more the GP sprint cross. So and it was good. I've met a lot of friends this race, and got to talk to my besties, and also just some awesome girls out there. So yep, we look forward to the afternoon race. So hopefully I'll get some footage of it. Good luck, sweetie.
You may look forward to it. I'm tired.
That's it for this video. The next video, Heidi got a lot of video from the afternoon race, and come back and check it out, and you might see yourself and learn a little bit about the track. See you on the next one as we seek another trail.